Starting in Phoenix, we did the whole retro thing and then headed off on our Harley Davidson Heritage Softdale Classics up through Wickenburg towards Kingman, where we picked up Route 66 heading east towards Seligman. Now there's not much left of Route 66. It appears in bits and pieces here and there, but Arizona actually has the longest remaining stretch of the Route 66, it being some 150 miles starting in the west by Topok on the California border and then heading east towards Seligman and then on to Ashfork. Now Seligman is where we chose to stay the night, and it's rather an interesting town and has some history behind it. During the heyday of Route 66 it was a bustling town, but in 1978 the Route 66 was replaced by the Interstate 40 and Seligman slowly died. But by the mid-80s the Route 66 had been designated historic route and the town started to experience some tourism. Interestingly, this town served as part of the inspiration for the movie Cars, the Disney movie Cars. And all around the town you'll see these old cars and even old mannequins reliving the heyday of Route 66 in the 1960s. Day 2 we carried on east towards Ashfork, really a short 25-mile drag to Ashfork where Route 66 ends and it's back onto the main roads heading south towards Phoenix. Ashfork proclaims itself the flagstone capital of the world. And it's easy to see why as you drive through. There's flagstone on both sides of the road, flagstone everywhere. From Ashfork it was back onto the main roads heading south, more traffic, gone the wide open Route 66. But still a scenic drive as we headed south towards Prescott. This is Prescott, the original capital of Arizona. It was replaced by Tucson for 10 years, I think 1867 to 1877, when the capital came back to Prescott, before finally being replaced by Phoenix in 1889. This is the famous Whiskey Row, scene of many a bar fight in the good old cowboy days. From Prescott, heading south towards Yarnell. There are the beasts, the bikes that is, not Matthew. 1700cc of pure Harley Davidson thumping power. Coming down the pass there was this fun little twisty section to deal with, and then hit the straight and narrow through Yarnell to Wickenburg and the hustle and bustle of Phoenix and the end of a great adventure.